Now, any questions on any of that before I continue? No. Okay. So now what we look at is manual service delivery. So this is just, I guess, something that maybe wouldn't be so common, but say a worker forgot to log a service delivery, or you had an ad hoc service, or you're at a desktop and you just need to add in a service delivery record without actually having that job in the mobile. So what we would do is we would come into our service delivery entry screen. And we would just click add service delivered. So we'll pop in the worker, the client name. Now, based on the client that I have selected, so I'll just show you how this works. So because Mary's active service individual service agreement, HCP, is here, actually, let's just get rid of, sorry, I'm just going to remove her from the CHSP so it's a nice and clear, just HCP client. So we've got one active service agreement for Mary. That is going to determine what support categories I can choose from. So whichever support categories she has on that service agreement, we will be able to choose from here. And the same for in here. I think you need to, so the support category and the service. The sites is just the way Lumary is set up. We are just using Ballycara head office, and it's more the regions when it comes to scheduling that Ballycara will be focusing on when it comes to sites. That's just sort of an idea within it. And the service agreement item. Okay, so that's not coming up because it's actually telling me that this isn't in the service agreement for Mary. So if I come into the service agreement and I have a look at the related tab, so I can see that meal preparation is in there. So I would want to find home care package. Yes, sorry, that was incorrect. Home care package is our support category, and our services in here are all of the services that are on her service agreement. So we can see here that we have the meal preparation that we can select from. It has a rate as attached to it. If we wanted to negotiate that, we could do that using that function. And then we're going to give it a quantity and we will save that. So yeah, as you can see, what is available for selection is based on what we've already signed the client up to on their service agreement. The same would go for Terry. So Terry is a CHSP client. And if we came in here and we added a service delivery for Terry, and our support category, I believe, is personal care. Yep, and there we go. So this is the block funded service agreement. It picks that up because it knows that for Terry, he's only attached to one service agreement, which is this overarching block funded service agreement. And these are all of the categories that we are able to choose from and therefore provide services for. So that rate's not been added in. 201. We can click client accepted if the client has accepted the job. If it's already been done, then we can save that. And that creates us another service delivery record for Terry. Now, if we were to come into Mary and under her contracts tab, we can see these services that we've delivered today manually through the system. And again, this is something that the service delivery would generally happen after the job's been scheduled and through the scheduler app. So this is just in those ad hoc situations where you would come in here and you would manually enter these service delivered. Another way we are able to deliver these services in a manual sort of way is through our activity pane here. So we can actually create a task and say we have these pre-selected subjects, or we can just free text our subject here. So this is a task for Mary HCP. And we can put comments in here if we want. So if this is, maybe we're assigning ourselves a task, so we want to make sure that we can remember what we need to do, we can pop that in there. And then we can save that event, navigate towards that, and sorry, our task. And on our task, we can click on the related tab. And we can add a service delivered through the task as well. So we come in here, and just as we did before, we are going to add in our meal preparation service and save that. So we can see our service has been delivered there as well. If we come back to our service delivery entry screen, we can see that that has been created here as well for us. Okay, so we just have a quick through our agenda. And then the scheduler service delivery we'll look at next session. So that is actually it for today. I know it would be quite a short session. Is there anything that anyone would like me to show more of, or see anything else? We're all good? Okay.
Yeah, no questions from my side, but yeah,
yeah,
open for questions from the team if they have any. It was a really short session, so
it is a really short session. I think yeah, it was a little bit of an overlap in the last session. And yeah, it's the sort of the next two scheduler sessions, and then that last, monthly statement, that's where we get into some bit more meatier processes. But yeah, I had a feeling today wasn't going to run very long. But please do, yeah, let me know if there's anything that maybe didn't make sense and I can cover it again. Whatnot, but yeah, basically that's it for today. Everything that we've shown today as well with regards to adding service delivered and all of that sort of stuff is all within the Lumary help guides as well. So I believe I did show this in the first session, but in this question mark up here, we can click on Lumary user guides, and what we could have done today, because a lot of the time you can be shown these things, but it's not till a couple of months down the track that you actually need to do it, and then it's sort of left the brain. So I can search up here for service delivered. And then here we can see create a service delivered record manually for a service agreement item, create a service delivered record from a task. So you can see that all of these are in here as well, and they're quite, they step it out just like we've shown today. So yeah, I would say in the first instance, when you're going through things, have a quick search in here, because it might be easier than sifting through the training videos and whatnot to figure out how to do something in the first instance anyway. Okay, great. Well, if that's it for today, I will let you all get a bit of time back, quite a bit of time back.
Yeah.